Hello guys, welcome back to my channel in English Academy. Guys, please like, share, follow, comment and subscribe the channel. Guys, if you have subscribed the channel, now we come on the topic the poem A Prayer for My Daughter, which was written by the famous poet W.B. Yeats. Guys, before explaining the poem, we must know about a little introduction of the poet and of the poem. So guys, come on the topic and will discuss about the poet W.B. Yeats. Guys, the full name of W.B. Yeats was William Butler Yeats, who was born in Dublin in 1865, and his lifespan is divided almost equally between the 19th and the 20th century. He was born of Protestant parents. His father, John Butler, was a painter and he received his early education in London but later shifted to Dublin where he studied art for about 3 years. Guys, W.B. Yeats didn't receive formal education at a university and regretted this throughout his life. He founded the Irish Literary Society in 1891 and he was responsible some years later for the Irish Literary Theatre. Guys, W.B. is concentrated on ancient songs and legends of Ireland, and he was elected to the Senate of the Irish Free State. He was given the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1923. He was married in 1917. Its works may be divided into four phases, corresponding to which we have the four stages in the development of his poetic style. Guys, he started writing in the tradition of the pre-Raphaelites, and the poetry of this phase has a dreamlike atmosphere, and the style is highly ornamental. The Lake Isle of Innisfree belongs to this period. After this marriage, he started the periods of his interest in theosophy, physical phenomena, and mysticism in general. He developed his own private symbolism. The mysticism of the East also attracted him. The final phase of its career was marked by a return to the passionate life. He began writing poems as cold and passionate as the dawn, and his last phase was marked by a greater austerity in style and a greater precision in the use of language. His plays like the Countless Kathleen's, The King's Threshold, and Dreadeds are famous. Yeats is well known for his The Wild Swans at Cooley, Michael Roberts, and The Dancer, The Tower, and The Winding Star. His earliest works, The Wanderings of Origins, employed the Irish legend. His other famous works are The Wind Among the Reeds, In the Seven Woods, The Green Hamlet, Responsibilities, A Vision, and Last Poems, written in 1939. So, guys, after discussing of the poet, we must know about a little introduction of the poem A Prayer for My Daughter. Guys, this poem was written in 1919, a few weeks after the birth of Yeats' eldest child, a girl Annie Butler Yeats. The poet had purchased the old tower or castle at Thur Bellier, renovated it, and settled there soon after his marriage. This tower or castle forms the background to this prayer, which runs into 80 lines, divided into 10 stanzas of 8 lines each. Guys, in this poem, the poet expresses the poet's solicitude for his infant daughter. The daughter in the poem is thus Anne Butler Yeats, born on February 24th, 1919. The poet is in a gloomy mood, partly through his grave concern at the turbulence in society, and partly through anxiety for the future of the child in a world which is growing harsher and coarser every day. Guys, in this poem should be read with its poem Second Coming, which was written about a month before the child was born. Professor V. Rai writes in the second coming, the poet has referred to the blood dimmed tide which had drowned the ceremony of the innocents. In the present personal poem, he pictures the innocent babe in the cradles, besets with the howling storms outside, which is a prefiguring of the trials and troubles in the real world awaiting the entry of the new creatures into the arena of life. So the raging storms becomes the image of the future envisions as a crowd of the delirious revelers moving to the loud beats of a drum, like frenzied minutes issuing out of the murderous innocence of the sea. The cruelty of the sea is innocent because it is natural and impersonal, unlike the deliberate and unnatural cruelty of man. As a child for her protections, the poet sees for certain gifts and virtues which the child must cultivate as she grows up to the womanhood. Guys, the poem is manifesto of its personal ideals in old age of settled life with a home and established status. The word ceremony is a keyword in its and in the books of courtesy. Chapman pictures ceremony as a goddess with a starry crown. Guys, in this poem, a prayer for my daughter, the poet does desires for her organic innocence and freedom from hatred. The ideals which he upholds are not theoretical but practical. Ideals which can easily be translated into practice and a state of grace attained. He has laid down a way of life and not preached abstract mortality. As Edmund Wilson points out, the poet has formulated an essentially non Christian order whose keynote is a man's sense of his own nobility and self sufficiency. The poet has been true to his convictions, and so the poem is yet another expression of his artistic integrity. Thanks so much, guys, to watch the video. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Thanks so much, guys.